Before the first note even hits, the fear creeps in. Will the sound hold up? What if it feeds back again? What if I just mess it all up? This isn't stage fright, this is something worse. The fear that your music won't reach anyone at all. But what if you never had to worry about any of that again? All right, bit dramatic, and we haven't even set things up yet. But honestly, it's not wrong. I've worked with musicians and DJs my whole life, and the fear of something going wrong, that's real. Especially when the only thing standing between you and your audience is a dodgy cable and a 60 quid speaker from the internet.
Okay, how about that? How about that?
Even if they got tons of talent, they often don't have a fantastic sounding yet portable setup they can trust. Until now. Let's go. All right, so first off, this is what we call a column loudspeaker system. Come, have a look. Now, I know it sounds fancy, but the magic's in how it's put together. This is the sub, which gives you proper full body bass. And because you're putting it on the floor, you're actually getting a boost in the low end. About 3 dB perceived bass. What this means is you're getting a deeper, fuller sound in the low end without having to crank any of the volume up. The cool thing about bass as well is it travels omnidirectionally, which means it spreads out in all directions. This is a satellite speaker, which is used for high frequencies, and it travels directionally, so it'll be going straight out to the audience. By mounting it closer to the audience's ear level, it cuts through the background noise better and maintains clarity over distance. You can actually play at lower volumes and still be heard with more clarity. And the best thing with this setup, you don't need big tripod stands, you don't need truss systems. This fits in the back of your Mini and still leaves room for more. Now, I know it looks small, but this little beauty kicks out 800 watts of power. And if you do want more, just pair it with a second unit. Instant stereo, left and right, wider coverage. It's actually ridiculous how good that sounds. We'll come back to that in a sec. Full, proper full, you f***ing fool. Here's where it gets clever. It's not just a powered speaker, it also has a built-in digital mix with effects and a remote control app. Let's spin it round and show you the gubbins. First off, you've got 2 combo inputs, XLR and 1/4 inch, so you can plug in your microphones, instruments like guitar, line level keyboards, even your DJ controller. Each one has its own independent volume control, so your vocals and your backing tracks are never fighting each other. If you've got a Behringer wireless mic with a USB receiver, just plug it in here and boom, your A and B inputs go completely wireless, and you can even use it to charge your phone. And for me, that's pretty handy. It's got a classic 3.5mm input, handy for audio from a laptop or a phone or even synths. It's especially good for DJs who don't want to fiddle with adapters. Everything has its own level. I don't think I can say that enough. Everything has its own level. You're not stuck sharing gain between channels. And there's one more input, the invisible one, Bluetooth.
Whoa!
And yes, even Bluetooth has its own independent volume control. Nothing overlaps unless you want it to. Need to record your set, send your mix to a live stream or add a separate powered monitor? Use the mix output right here to route your whole blend wherever you want. And this is all controlled right here, or if you're fancy like me, from the app. Listen, I ain't gonna turn this into a tutorial, so you can get off your ass and check the manual on the website. It's very detailed, but here's the gist. It's got built-in room correction presets designed by the sound wizards from Clark Technic, and you can tune the system to the floor, the wall, or the corner of the room. And the effects, gorgeous. You've got echo, chorus, concert hall reverbs, delays, all by TC Electronic. Real studio quality stuff, and a lot better than what I just did. You can even lock the panel so that no one fiddles with your settings mid-gig. And yes, I've seen it happen, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Dancing, start dancing. Do you remember earlier I mentioned stereo? Just pair up a second B6X via Bluetooth link and boom, instant left-right stereo. Vocals, guitars, backing tracks, all wider, deeper and more immersive. Or throw a party mode. You can link up to 8 units wirelessly. And that's a whole lot of punch for a one-person setup. Oh, and before I forget, this thing's got some serious tools under the bonnet too. It's got speaker delay compensation for syncing sound perfectly across bigger setups. It's got preset management so you can store your favorite setups for different venues, styles, or instruments. And it's got loads more tucked away in the menu if you like digging deep. But even if you never touch any of the advanced stuff, this is the Behringer B6X. The sound quality, the ease of use, and the portability makes this thing great.